Hi, this is Brittney Heard. I'm a cardiology fellow at the University of Virginia in Charlottesville, Virginia, and I'm with the FITsontheGo news team. I have the honor of being here with Dr. Scott Wright from Mayo Clinic today. Thank you so much for doing this.
Hey, you're welcome. It's always fun to talk to the FITsontheGo.
Right. So he's a principal investigator for the ORION-10 trial, and I was just hoping that you could give us a little bit more insight into that.
I will. It's actually ORION-10. That's okay. ORION-10 is a study testing Inclisiran. Inclisiran is a new novel small RNA interference drug that harnesses the body's natural processes of RNA interference and works in the hepatocyte to suppress synthesis of the PCSK9 protein. So it actually lowers PCSK9 protein fairly substantially in the body. It was tested in ORION-10 in patients who have atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease, so a fairly high-risk group of patients. They were all on high-intensity statins or statins with ezetimibe, or they had clinical evidence and well-documented evidence of statin intolerance. So 95% were on lipid therapy, 90% statins alone, and about 89% of those were on high-intensity statins, to give you some sense. So the median LDL cholesterol at the time of inclusion was 105. So these are patients where you would like the LDL, certainly below that if you can. So these are patients who were on really good therapy and had slightly elevated LDLs. And so we randomized them to Inclisiran or placebo. Now what's neat about Inclisiran is that it's given on days 1 and 90 and then every 6 months thereafter. So it's like an every 6-month injection. And the patients got matching placebo who were randomized to placebo. So what we saw was a 58% reduction in LDL cholesterol at day 510 in the Inclisiran group compared to the placebo group. And when we looked at the time averaged reduction in LDL from day 90 to day 540, it was 56%, showing not only a potent reduction in LDL, but one that was very durable. We looked at safety in liver, muscle, kidney, saw no safety signals at all. The rates of discontinuation were low and no different between placebo and Inclisiran, and the serious adverse event rates were also quite low. We did a pre-specified MACE analysis of cardiovascular endpoints and saw numerically fewer endpoints in the Inclisiran group than in the placebo group, about a 3% difference. But we're not making much of that because the trial was not powered for that endpoint. It's exploratory. So in summary, Inclisiran reduced LDL cholesterol very potently by 58% at day 510 and very durably from over 90 to day 90 to day 540. It was 56% reduction using an every 6-month injection cycle compared to placebo. So it was safe, well tolerated, easy to administer, and we think if it's approved, it'll sort of coincide with when patients come back to see their healthcare providers about twice a year, and they could have discussions about lipids and lifestyle and also give them an Inclisiran injection if that's how the FDA approves the drug.
Understood. So was there any difference in the side effect profile between the placebo and the group?
That's a great question. There really wasn't. The only thing that was different was injection site reaction. So you can imagine with any injectable medicine, whether it's a monoclonal antibody or a diabetic medicine, if you're getting medicine, some people get redness, tenderness, pain at the site of injection. Those numbers were very low. In the Inclisiran group, 3 to 4%, placebo group about 1%. Midway through the trial, we switched to a different way of giving the drug. Instead of having them draw it up like they're drawing insulin down from with a needle, we gave them a pre-filled syringe. And as a result, the injection site pain numbers fell to 1% in Inclisiran and 0.1 in placebo. So using a very tiny needle that isn't wet, that they place in the skin and then inject the medicine, reduced even those reactions. So that was it. Mortality rates no different, cancer rates no different, any serious adverse event rate no different. So the only side effect difference was injection site reactions, which you anticipate, and we were hoping to come in under 6%, and we came in under half of that, so we're happy with that.
Wow, that's awesome. Are you still monitoring these patients now?
Well, that's a great question. Yes, we are. They all are invited to continue in an open label treatment trial, including placebo, and that'll go on for about 5 years, I think. So they'll get medication and be observed, and we'll gather additional safety and efficacy data about how the drug works and how safe it is.
Thank you so much, Dr. Wright, for taking some time out of your busy day to let us know more about ORION-10. Also, I'm Brittney Heard. I'm one of the cardiology fellows with the FITsontheGo news team. You can check out more videos like this on our YouTube page.